So guys, about 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a video of my Amazon Part 3 unboxing. In that unboxing, I unboxed these headphones, or these earphones, these wireless earphones, the Melomania +1 from Cambridge Audio. And I've spent, well, that video was 2 weeks ago, but that video was recorded a few months ago. But since then, I've been using these earphones pretty much every day to get a feel of them. At first, I was a bit 50-50 when I wasn't sure if I liked them at all. Luckily, they were on sale, that's why I picked them up. So, MSRP, usually £120, but I got them for $70 on Amazon. Although on Cambridge's website, you can get them as low as $49.95. Not sure when that sale started, kind of wish that, but, I mean, hey, even for $70, they are very good. Most people who are looking for wireless earbuds, completely wireless, are either going for about $50 to $70 anyway. And to get something that's worth actually $120 is a bargain. So just like one of my really old videos, the best £25 wireless headphones that are cheap and they are good for the price, this is going to be a bit more, expensive, but these I think are really good if you love your audio. If you're more of a features kind of person, maybe steer clear, but they do have some cool features anyway, but maybe not as many features as maybe the Sony Link Buds. I was going to get the Sony Link Buds, but after I heard that they have literally zero bass, yeah, I'm a person that likes bass, not as a, deep bass kind of person, but if a song has lovely bass, balanced bass, I like that. When it has no bass at all, that's kind of, a bit much. Plus, they were more expensive as well. Although in future, in December, if they're on sale around Christmas time, I will pick them up and put them head to head. So, I don't actually have anything to compare these to because a lot of my wired earphones I've either given to people or they've gotten lost. But yeah, just gonna go over the, what was it, the case here. The case is fairly light. It's a bit big. It can fit in your pocket though, so don't worry. The charging port is on the side here, horizontally on the side. I wish it was vertically on the side, but it's fine. It is a fingerprint magnet, so watch it out. No wireless charging, but to be honest, I don't really use wireless charging that often, despite the fact I do have a phone that is capable of it, but I barely use any wireless charging. Maybe when I get a new phone that has fast wireless charging, maybe that'll be a cool feature to use, but at the moment, my life is still kind of wired. If you saw my desk and the back behind my desk, you would see what I mean. But overall, I do like the design of these, and the case has a nice little snap sound. Amazing. Overall, the quality is good. There's a bit of plastic kind of squeakiness, but overall, these are fine. I took these on holiday with me when I went to Cyprus, and after watching, I think, 4 episodes of Mr. Robot, which came out 40 minutes long, they lasted through 4 episodes, which, that's a long time. Usually, I'll use these for about an hour and then put it back in the case for charging, so for me, they have pretty much unlimited battery. But with the case, fully charged, they do offer 45 hours of battery life. On average, using the earphones itself, they do last around 9 hours, but they are great. So taking them out of the case here, without the case shutting on me, they are very small, extremely small here, as you can see, and they are very light. Maybe I can show you my webcam here. My webcam's terrible. I'm just using this as a reference to what I'm looking at. Very small, very great, and they do come pre-installed with foam tips, but sadly the foam tips do not fit my ear. Even when I retried them, I actually ripped the foam ear tips. So silicone it is. Now when you're putting them in, you want to make sure you put them in the Cambridge little bubble. Little bubble side down so they reach the microphone. Now, putting these in my ear and talking, there is some muffling going on, but to be honest, it's not as much as maybe like a big pair of headphones, or hell for that matter, Apple EarPods. Do I say these are better than Apple EarPods? Yes, actually, I've used Apple EarPods and they sound tinny. The first generation, I think the second and the Pro models have, made up for that, but overall, these are way more sleeker, and they don't look stupid when you're in your ear. The fact that Apple's not made a black pair of Apple AirPods is beyond me. Proof I can hear stuff with these. I can hear my PC fans going. But overall, they're very comfy. They sit quite well. I do have to push them in now and again, and they don't fall out my ear. Unless you've got really greasy ears, they might fall out, but that's on you. But overall, they fit nicely and comfortable. They come with multiple ear tips. If you've got different size ears, it should fit you. Although, keep in mind, I have very average size ears, and the foam ear tips were too big for me, even when I put them in. Now, with the foam ear tips, the sound does sound better. The quality of audio does sound better, but they would not fit me. And they don't have another pair of size, like a smaller pair, which is quite bizarre. But overall, these quality-wise feel great. I'm not found a great way to clean these though, so keep that in mind. They have got buttons on the right and left. Pause and play, normal, double click to skip track, and then double click on the left to go back a track, then holding it down to activate, Google Assistant or Siri. And yes, these work on Apple. And they're really easy to connect. If you download the Melomania app on your phone, that's where you can control the EQ for these. And like I said before, these are not very feature-rich earphones. They're more or less for sound. These are hi-fi quality earphones. So I already use a Cambridge stereo system over there for my Pioneer speakers, and the sound when I switched from my old hi-fi behind me, which you can't see, maybe on the camera you can see my old hi-fi behind me, which my Pioneer speakers were plugged into, to the Cambridge, the audio did improve. You're probably thinking, how would a receiver improve it more or less the speakers? It did improve it ever so slightly. Now, because I've listened to music at the highest quality, I can hear a difference. If you're a average listener, you probably can't, but I can notice the difference. Like I said, the build quality, it is plastic, not metal, but overall that's good because they're really, really super light, so you can usually go running with. I think they're IPX8 water resistant, so sweat and a bit of splash of water, you should be fine with these on. Overall, they are actually really great. Pairing, very simple, very easy. I'll go over the app at the end and show you how to use it if you are interested in these, but I'm going to go over the slight cons. There's not many, but there are some finicky issues. When I first got these 2 weeks into having them, they just unpaired for my phone. Might be because my phone is a few years old at this point. It's a Galaxy S8, and I've got messages. It's a Galaxy S8, so it does have pairing issues, so that might be why. And actually, also, when I was recording the original video for this, my right click, for some reason, stopped working, so I had to unpair them and repair them. It doesn't do this often, so it's not like a continuous thing weekly. It just happens every month or so now and again. Not an issue because I don't use these 24/7, so it's fine. So that generally is probably the con I have. And the other con is probably having the charging port horizontally. I would like it to be vertical, and my camera does not like tracking objects. It likes tracking here. I'll show you guys on the webcam here. So there you go. I do wish it was vertical. It does come in white, so if you want a white pair, you can get those. It will probably be less of a fingerprint magnet. And you can get cases for your case. Yes, you can get silicone cases for your case. Pretty cool there. When you lift it open, it will show you the lights on the front there, and it will snap back in place. So that is how the case works there. It is a very glossy fingerprint magnet case, but overall, it's not an issue. People who complain about stuff like that, fine. I feel like they just do it to complain. Oh, here's an extra con. It's a glossy case. At least it's not like a glossy controller. It's like a matte gloss, so that's pretty fine here. Overall, the sound on these are amazing. And like I said, in the app, which I'll show you guys now, in the app, if you go to the Play Store, and it'll be in the little documentation when you get it out of the box. The Melomania app, I'll put an icon on screen if you're wondering which one it is, because it might be a different one. When you open it, I'm actually going to turn on my Bluetooth. And if you're wondering, these are British-made earphones. I think if you don't know Cambridge, then they're a rock. But they're more or less enthusiast-grade audio. Unlike Sony and maybe Panasonic or maybe Apple, they're enthusiast-grade earphones and sound. Technically, they dabble in speakers and home movie theaters. I didn't know they made earphones. So, honestly, great. Okay, this is weird. Again, go to Bluetooth settings and reconnect with your Melomania earbuds. Okay. Does have some slight pairing issues. This might be my device, and I do have a lot of Bluetooth devices connected, so this might just be a me issue. But usually I have to go in here and tap on Melomania 1 Plus, right? Yeah, Melomania 1 Plus, okay? Not the original ones. I watched the review on those and was told they were terrible. Right now it's connecting, and then we'll connect. Every time I try and do a video about these earphones, they never seem to want to work. Okay, put them back in the case, take them out, and they do actually connect. So there you go. That's one fix. Also, put them back in the case, hold down both the buttons for 2 seconds, and it will reset them. Very easy process. So even if you have an issue, just go to Melomania's support page, and they usually have a way to help you diagnose them. So pretty easy there. So I put these in here, and if I open up my recording app here, so I can record you guys the screen. I'm recording here, I'm recording there. That's gonna be fun. And now if I go onto here, Future B, look at the screen. We're gonna be clicking on the Melomania app at 12:01. There we go. Just reminding myself of future use. In the app, you do get your Melomania connecting. It will read the battery life for you. So right now, fully 100%. Earphone controls. At the bottom here, you have equalizer, and this is where you can make your own sounds. If you're used to tweaking audio on your desktop, or in anything like GarageBand, FL Studio, if you're used to doing that, or in Adobe, you'll be familiar. So there's a little tiny little equalizer here. So by default, it will actually launch into immersive, and I think this is a great way to get used to the earphones. It raises the treble a little bit, and it decreases the bass, and creates that kind of immersive sound. So I recommend sticking with that. I'm actually gonna put my webcam over here because it looks stupid on that side, even though I'm not gonna use this for video. Just means my microphone's on the way. But yeah, immersive is a good one to go with first. And then if you listen to a lot of R&B or rap, maybe click that preset. Or if you listen to a lot of electronic or EDM or rave music, click on that. Or if you're really into rock, click that. Or if you're watching a video on YouTube and the audio is terrible, click voice, because that does work actually. If you're watching my videos, click on voice, because my videos for some reason aren't louder. Even though my voice is in the minus 15 decibel range, for some reason YouTube makes it sound like I'm talking out of a damn tin can. So I don't know why. So yeah, and you have free custom presets that you can make. And also you have neutral, obviously, as a preset. That's just completely flat. Now, completely flat out of the box, I wouldn't say they're the best. I'm actually going to go to Spotify here and test these out for you. Now, you're going to have to take my word for these because it's hard to try and portray earphones. I think these had a 5mm driver in them. I can't remember the specs exactly, so bear with me for a second. What the hell's that? Melomania 1 Plus specs. I don't remember the specs of these, but most people are probably wondering what the sound is like. So these are 5.8mm graphene drivers. For the faithful and detailed music reproduction, unique high performance mode for hi-fi quality sound, up to 45 hours of battery life with up to 9 hours of continuous playback, interchangeable tips and noise, for comfort and noise isolation, personalized EQ setting. Now, keep in mind, if you have the high quality audio sound on, it does only last for 5 hours, but I think that is fine. Oh, they're actually out of stock. I'm not surprised. That is a stellar deal right there. That is insane. If you're wondering if you can't buy these, check out Amazon. They probably sell them on there as well. So let's just go down to the tech specs here. So, like I said, 5.8mm drivers. Up to 9 hours of continuous playback. That is in low power mode, so keep that in mind. Battery play time up to 50 hours. Charging time 120 minutes from 0 to 100. So not that long. Like you could watch Shaun of the Dead in that time, and your earphones would be charged. So not bad there. It comes with USB Type-C. Obviously, comes with a cable, so don't worry. Probably thinking, oh, it doesn't come with a power bank. I recommend if you're one of the crew that, want a power bank whenever they buy a phone, just buy a power lead strip, like, those multi-power lead strip with USB ports in them. Problem solved. Passive noise isolation. It's Bluetooth 5.0, so this has Bluetooth 5.0, but I don't know, it's being weird. Class 2. And I'm going to put the specs on screen for you guys if you are curious. Oh, 5 rating there. Yeah, it does support Siri and does support Google voice assistant there. So, so the color and finish is matte UV lacquer or lacquer. It's a UV coating. The frequency response time for the earphones is from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Supported codecs, aptX, AAC, and SBC. So there you go. Like I said, here we go. It has a triple core processor, a dual core 32-bit processor application subsystem with a Qualcomm processor in it. A single core 120 Hz kilometer DSP audio system. That's cute. So yeah, I'm gonna have the specs on screen for you guys. So if you are actually very curious, go check those out. But yeah, so it had small silicone tips. Here we go. It has medium foam tips, large foam tips, but no small foam tips, which was annoying. So the medium ones is what comes in, which is kind of a pain, don't fit my ear. So yeah, the specs will be on screen if you are curious. But I'm gonna play some music for you guys now. Oh, I thought that was my light song. I was so confused there for a second. I was like, wait, what? I said, that can't be right. No, never mind. So, what we're going to do is here, we're going to jump into the library. I'm going to go to Harris Heller. Check out Streambeats if you want to listen to a good way to test out headphones is to listen to like lo-fi stuff or anything. So here we go. We're going to test out this. I'm going to go to... This is some of the old stuff, so I'm going to go to some of the new stuff. Here, I'll just go to... I'm going to have these. So on the earphones, you hold them down to the volume up on the right and then turn down on the left. I have these at 100% max on the earphones. But on my phone, we're going to keep this just before it hits the loud area. And we're going to go with ambient gold. And this is in the neutral preset. In neutral, they don't sound too bad. It's flat audio. So if you're used to flat audio, probably a good thing to listen to if you're watching like a podcast or something. You want to keep it flat. But we're gonna go back again, and we're gonna change it to the immersive mode here. I'm actually gonna flick through them all, and when I'm flicking through them, I'm gonna tell you what I'm switching to. Now you won't be able to hear this, but I'm gonna tell you what I hear when I flick through them. On the immersive, way better audio. Maybe not much on the R&B, bit too much bass. Over the electronic preset, sounds great. And so does the rock. Voice, not much for this music. So I'm saying, if you listen to lo-fi, actually have the electronic preset. If you're listening to anything other than lo-fi, maybe rock or heavy music, alternative music, use that. But also dabble and make your own presets. So I have 2 presets. I usually use custom preset 2 for listening to rap, or if the rap song I'm listening to, or rap of today, not old school rap, is not my thing. Should I say emo rap? I'll switch over to custom 1. And if you notice this here, custom 1 is just a play on the Rockwood. So you can actually tweak, I think. You can tweak the presets already yourself. So I have 2 presets here, then I have 1 left here. So they're completely different to each other, as you can see. Overall, stay in immersive. And I think in immersive, you actually have a balanced audio. So it raises up a little bit and it lowers it down. That's it's an S-curve, EQ. And I say whether the best one to stick with. So yeah, that is the app there. In the settings here, if we come over here, you do have to log in with an account, but don't worry, you should be fine. High performance mode here, as it says here, high performance mode gives you the best audio quality, best quality sound experience with a listening time of up to 7 hours, and 35 hours with a total case. Now, if you're in low power mode, it extends listening time up to 9 hours and 45 hours. Now, if you don't have that good of hearing, probably best to stick it there, but I do recommend you try this out here. Let's be back out there. You can turn off earphone controls. I have all these turned on here, currently used. Different, basically. Your phone will automatically select which codec to use. However, you switch in these off, prevent your phone from using the one you just select. I keep them all on, should work fine. Codec system, voice guidance language, you can change it to anyone and if easier. So if you're Japanese, you can. Now in the more setting here, just some tech support stuff. So if you have issues, click on that there. There is a user guide here for pairing, touch controls, other stuff there. So there you go. Oh, that's for the Melomania Touch. There's different type of earphones. So overall, love the app. It's very updated. Not many features, but these are meant for listening to audio. So we're actually going to test out one of my videos actually. Here's an example because a lot of my older videos have terrible low audio. So we're going to go in here, go to your channel. One video that I had trouble watching the other day was my Amazon Tech video, my first one I ever did. Amazon Tech unboxing here. If it loads. So guys, the stuff came on these boxes. You can't see them, but they came. So let's get to the unboxing. Curtis gave you a trusty little Stanley knife here. I actually like it for that. Thanks, Curtis. So I can actually unbox stuff much proper. Now on mobile, it actually sounds fine. On my computer, it doesn't. So that is with the neutral preset here. If we jump up to voice here, it's gonna raise. Well, it lagged a little bit. That's just my phone. Don't worry. If we go over to voice here, the app's not working. It is my phone. Don't worry. Phone is old. So if we jump to voice here, to jump back to here. And better. The smallest box, we don't need to actually use the knife with. We'll just use the little tab thing. And that does sound a lot better. Now on my phone, with earphones, listen to the videos do sound a lot better. If I play them on speakers, on my older videos, you could barely hear me, and I have to crank up the volume. But yeah, these are great when they're on sale. Even if they're not on sale and they're for 120, for 120, I say they are better than Apple's Apple AirPods. Generally, just because they don't look stupid, and look, I can barely tell they're on here in my video. The only way I can see is if I look at my webcam. But overall, they're stylish, they're simple, and they're great. They come in white. Remember, they come in black as well. So if you want a different color, you can. So yeah, I want to check if they're still on sale on Cambridge's. Not on Cambridge. They're out of stock in Cambridge's website. But I want to see if they're still on sale on Amazon. They might not be, but don't worry. See, Amazon. Bastard, they're actually they're $49.95 on Amazon. Dang, they dropped down. I kind of wish I waited. That's a bummer. So I did pay $70 for them. To be honest though, they were worth it even if they weren't on sale. So what was it? Not sale price. They are not sale price. They are $120, which I think is a lot better than Apple's like $250. I think it is for their earphones. But right now on sale is the 20th today, $49.95. But yeah, these are absolutely worth it. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below to where you can get these. What was it? But yeah, Melomania +1 from Cambridge Audio. I give them a 8 out of 10. There's some other things I would like to see, maybe in a revised version, maybe some proper noise cancellation. But overall, these are amazing. Either way, guys, if you really like this video, make sure to, like and subscribe. Check out some of my other, videos that I talked about with headphones and that. Or, oh yeah, check out my best headphones, wireless headphones, 25 quid, although that video is a few years old now. But, check out the vlog, actually, recently. There we go. That's what you can watch. And stay tuned for more, niche reviews. Hopefully I can get them out in time. But yeah, if you want to stay up to date on stuff I'm going to be talking about, check out the vlog. I'll usually drop stuff in there. Either way, yeah. So yeah, there you go. Links to social media will be on screen. Will be in the description down below. What was that, man? That was weird. My Instagram you could check out. Also my Twitter. I do make some little updates on Twitter, but yeah, check my Instagram and my Twitter out. And stay tuned for more videos. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one.